In this video, we're gonna talk about the prefix and the postfix. And so what we mean by those two statements, in the few previous videos, you guys saw me that I'm using a statement like this one, or something like this. And so this one is this is the prefix. If you write the two plus sign in the beginning, this is called prefix, or even the minus sign in the beginning. Or if you put it after the variable, then this is called postfix. So if you put the sign in the beginning, that's called prefix. But if you put the variable first, then this is called postfix. So this is pre, this is post. And what's the difference between them? The difference is sometimes they give us different result, but sometimes it doesn't matter whether you use the postfix or prefix. So let's give a few examples for them to learn more about them. So let's create an integer a, and we assign it value 1, and then, or let's assign it value 0, and then we're gonna create integer b and assign it value 0 also. So I will say b equals, or b is assigned to the prefix of a, and I would like to character out b. So what's gonna happen over here? Let's explain what's gonna happen. We're gonna say, okay, I would like for the b to have a specific value, and that value gonna be, okay, I would like you first to increment the a by 1. So the a right now it's 0. But with this statement, we're gonna say, okay, a plus 1, which means 0 plus 1, which means a equals 1. Now I would like you to assign that value to b. So b now gonna have value 1. So our a now has value 1 and b has value 1. So let's run it and see what's happened. So just keep in mind, we said, okay, increment a and then give that value to b, which means b will also have the value a, like a, the value 1 like a. So as you guys see, b equals a, and actually let's print the a also to see what's happening. We're gonna say a and 1. So let's run it, and as you guys see, a equals 1, a assigned to the variable 1 or to the value 1, and also b assigned to the same value, which is 1. But if I write it as postfix, let's explain what's the difference. Over here, we're saying assign the value of the a for the b. So right now a, what value does has? A right now it has value 0, right? What we're saying, okay, assign that value to the b. So b right now gonna equal 0, right? So after that, we're saying, okay, now increment 0 for us. Let's clean. Now we're saying increment a for us by 1. So we're gonna delete the old value for a, and a right now equals 1. So right now b equals 0, a equals 1. As you guys see, that's the difference. Putting the equal sign over here made huge difference than putting it over here. So let's run it and see what's happened. As you guys see, b is 0, and if I put it here, b gonna have the value 1. So that's the difference between the prefix and the postfix. And let's give an example about how they make difference in the loops. Sometimes when we're writing a loop, we're gonna say while, and before that, let's create an integer. We're gonna name it 0, integer a. Let's name it x. While I would like to put it as postfix. I will say while x postfix is less than 4, then I would like you to do all these and just print for me the value of the x. And yeah, so over here what's gonna happen is gonna first x has value 0. So what we're saying over here, first check the condition, which is x now 0, right? We're saying check the condition, is 0 less than 4? Well, the condition is true, then go run. After that, then increment x by 1. So x will equal to 1 after checking the condition. So first, it will check the condition. This is the important part. It will check the condition, and then it will increment the x by 1. So after that, it will print 1 for us. After that, it's the loop gonna repeat, and it will say, okay, x has value 1 now, right? It's not gonna increment it. It's just over here, we already have incremented it. So it's gonna say 1 is less than 4. Well, the condition is true. Now it will increment it. It's gonna say 2, and this way it goes for 3, or for 2, it's gonna check, okay, 2 is less than 4, yeah, then increment it for 3 and print 3. And it will go for, now after the 3, it will come over here, 3 is less than 4, yeah, then increment the x and make it 4, print the 4, and it's gonna come over here, well, 4 is less than 4, well, the condition is not true, then loop will stop. So what's gonna happen over here, we're gonna print the x from 1 till 4, right? So let's run it and see the difference. Or as you guys see, x, or just let me in the line. So let's run it, and x 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 values for x. But if I made it this way, which is prefix, now this is different. Why is it different? Because before checking the condition, we're gonna say, okay, increment x, then check the condition. So what's gonna happen over here, x right now has value 0, right? We're gonna say, oh, over here, before checking the condition, increment the x for me. So x is gonna have value 1 over here. So we're gonna say, okay, 1 is less than 4. Well, yeah, it's less than 4, then print 1 for us. So it will print first 1, and then we're gonna say, before checking the condition, increment x for us. So it will increment it, well, 2 less than 4, then it will print 2 for us. After that, we're gonna say, increment x for us before checking. So x is gonna equal value 3, well, it's less than 4, then, and over here, we're gonna reach to the important part, in which we're gonna say, okay, increment x for us. It's increment before checking. So now the condition is not true anymore. So it's not gonna print 4 for us. So that's the difference between using the prefix or postfix. So that, as you guys see, we only have 3 numbers. And you could use the prefix and postfix in different situation according to your the code you're writing. So yeah, thank you for watching this video.